What up, blah? Make sure you guys hit the likes as you enter the chat room. What up, Jason? Welcome back, bud. Welcome back. Welcome back. Treat you like your mace. The rapper, Mace, not like. What up, Dave? D-Mass, what's good, fam? Everybody excited, though? Is everybody excited? You will hit the like if you get a hit, not before. I don't know you have, bro. Look, blah, you know how it goes. You have to report these things to the card gods. This is why you don't have the luck you should have. You got Bliss for once. Color will be nice. That's a fact. We pulled it, too. What up, Vic? Where's the like button? Jason, really? Really? What's up, killer? It's that thumbs up. It looks like this, Jason. It looks like this. You hit the button, it looks like this. It won't quite be this hue. It'll be a little paler than this, but it does this. So you hit the one that does this. What's up, Jose? No, not yet. I haven't built the Charlotte color well yet. There we go. There we go. Hey now. What's good, Buffalo? All right, we got the folks. We got the fine folks of the wrestling community. Well, I just saw your name here, sir. What up, Mike? You just a lurker tonight? No Hogan? That's fine. You can participate in our topic tonight if you so choose to. Can be our voice of reason. Because we need to put together a wrestling roster. We have to put together a wrestling roster. All right, we got 20 of y'all in here. Hopefully the likes are good. Let's go ahead and get started. Because I know y'all eager. Y'all been eager all in the last break. Just talking. So let's give you something to talk about. Something you want to talk about. Wrestling. People keep being ridiculous. Fair enough. Yes, Fest, he's here. He's here. He's here because everybody has a say so. Everybody's favorite isn't everyone else's favorite. So, tonight, we're going to find out some favorites. Gable has got number since last time. What up, TJ? Tonight, we're going to find out some favorites. So, as a number one pick, if you were to start your wrestling roster from any wrestler available to you on the face of the wrestling planet, who is the unanimous number one pick? Blah, do not say Piper. Damn it, Blah, you said Piper Nevin. Seth. Jason says Seth. Seth Rollins. Seth is number 100. Okay. TJ, it needs to be somebody that's capable of wrestling right now. No. Only current. Only current wrestlers. I mean, if you want to pick HBK, you can. He is 1,000% staying in the backstage area, though. If you put that man in a match nowadays, he might not make it. So we got Seth, we got Roman, Von Wagner, but Jason's not serious. Here for the Jinder Mahal. I bet you are. Triple H is not current. TJ, I know you've been out the loop, fam. Triple H don't get down no more. Not in the ring. Are you good, Doc? This is something we had talked about from, was it Saturday? And we spoke about this Saturday that we wanted to put this together. We want to do like a 40-man roster, maybe 20 for the ladies, Silver Booker T. Whilst we break this fire, 21/49, Kit Wilson. Joe Coffey. You like Osprey, but not number 1. 155 and 175. Seth was the first name we got out the gate. What's everybody's feeling on Seth? Should Seth be a number 1? Tricolor Santos Escobar, Randy Orton, Trish Stratus on the ringside, Silver Undertaker, snapshot of Dom, Omega gotta be. Jason says Gunther, Josh Briggs. This is 84 of 99. First scratch and sniff, Baron Corbin. Tricolor of X-Pac. So what's the that's 2 for Gunther. What's the selling point for Gunther over everybody else? So Gunther's your first pick, right? He's your main guy. He's the guy you're gonna build your company around. MJF. If he's the guy you're gonna build your company around, what kind of company are we looking at? Because then we're talking about in-ring based solely. And that's definitely not 3 for Gunther. I see what you're doing, Sean. I'm on to you. So MJF, just solid matches. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Face of your company. Number 1 pick, Gunther. Seth was another one. MJF is a good one. Roman, if he was full-time, I saw that one. I think 3 of those 4 check enough boxes for you. Omega, okay. I saw Omega a couple times. Omega probably checks that box too. Jay White. Anybody international? Any Japanese stars as your number 1? Any Okada votes for your number 1? Does Tanahashi still get that type of love? Or is he dated? What about down south? What about any of the luchadors? Tanahashi too old. Sheamus is a beast. Braun Breaker and Darby Allin. Darby as a number 1 is kind of wild. Tricolor, Bam Bam, Braun Strowman. I'm thinking your company does something a little different if Darby's your number 1. John Cena, 171 of 199. We got Gable Steveson. We'll see you later. Valhalla. Ray Phoenix is a good pick. 52 of 149. Mr. Allen Jones. Ringside of Carl Anderson. What did you guys think when we saw Ricochet as a number 1? Silver DDP and our first redemption card of the night. Did you guys like we got ringside tricolor or tie-dye. Chad Gable. What do you know? Just in time. For the young man who's been performing fairly well. 25 of 25. I think it's the first big Gable hit we've gotten. Welcome to the tie-dye party. Shoosh. Mr. Thank you himself. Out the gate. First tie-dye entrance. Chad Gable. You got China Jimmy Hart and a whole bunch more. Thank you, John. The card gods. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, do we think Ricochet is legit number 1? All right. Let's put it to a vote. put it to a vote, right? So whether Seth's number one or not, he's on the roster. So Seth's on the roster. Gunther's on the roster. I'll throw names out. You guys say whether or not they make it. And then you can throw some names back. So we got Seth on the roster for sure. So Seth's on the roster, right? Yes or no? We'll do that. Seth's on the roster, yes or no? Now you guys are throwing names out. We'll say if they're on the roster or not. Remember, we got to get 40. Autograph Mem. 29. Charlotte Flair. The Queen. All right, Seth's on. Is that a consensus? Everybody agrees. I don't think we'll have too many people disagreeing with Seth being on the roster, unless they just want to be contrarian just to do it. All right, Seth's on. All right, cool. All right, we had Gunther. That was another name drop. Gunther's on the roster. He makes the top 40. 40 in the world that we're building. This roster we're building. We got to keep storylines in mind. We got to keep matchups in mind. Does our roster need a big? Are we drafting tag teams separate, or do we want to draft them together? MJF has to make it. Okay. Will Chamberlain, TJ, you got to relax. We need people who can actually get in the ring and wrestle. Together is one spot. Okay. All right, so Seth's on the roster. Gunther's on the roster. We get a yes from MJF. Is that another tie-dye? That is another tie-dye. We're going to get to the ladies in a second, Doctor. Okay, so MJF's on the cut. All right, let me throw a name out. Bailey. Somebody asked for Bailey. 18 of 49. Shawn Michaels. Tie-dye of Godfather. Welcome to the tie-dye party. 14 to 25. All right, there's R-Truth on the tricolor. Sami Zayn. Ultimate Warrior on the tricolor. I think it's just a base, Sean. It was just a base. Hank Walker. Jimmy Uso, 163 of 249. Is Roman Reigns full-time enough to make it? Nikita Lyons on the roster for you guys. Roman wrestling enough. Miz has to be on. Tricolor Kofi Kingston. Maurice. Ringside of Damian Priest. Roman for sure. We all in agreement. Punk for the drama. Do we want Punk on our roster? Do we want this version of CM Punk on our roster? Not Prime Punk, right now. And if so, in what capacity? No Punk? Everybody's saying no, so no to Punk. All right, so Punk doesn't get the nod. Punk does not get the nod. Did we throw... Is Okada on this list? And is he a main? Is he a guy we building around? Is he a mid-carder? Is he a main event? It's probably a nice auto. If you're Impact or NWA, you want Punk. Well, this is our company. Yes, on the main. Okada. Also NATO. So our main event scene looks like Roman, Okada, MJF, Seth. Is Gunther in the main event scene? Omega. Kenny's in there too. Okay. Tricolor carrying cross. Brutus Beefcake. 10 of 35 on the Brutus Beefcake. Undertaker. 64 of 175. Haku. Is Omega the first person we put the belt on? Mark Coffey on the white. 17 to 125. Carmelo Hayes. Snapshot. Ringside Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Silver Mankind. Austin Theory. Lawler on the silver. Lacey Evans. Scratch and Sniff. Silver Piper. Io Sky. 37 of 60 on the Io Sky ringside auto. All right, question. We'll see what the debate is. Now, remember schedule? Remember we only have 40 spots? That's including tag teams. All right? Keep those things in mind. 40 spots, including tags. And his schedule being what it is. Do we want Brock on the roster? Is Brock Lesnar on our roster? John says yes. 40 spots. We're down to, what, 33? We haven't done a tag yet. Nope. The schedule has to be what it is, killer. The Brock Lesnar you see now is the Brock Lesnar we're putting on this roster. We're not changing his schedule. We're not changing Roman's schedule. Whatever they wrestle now is what they're going to be on our roster as well. No? You guys think we need a big on the roster? I would think so. I don't think people would have any kind of... I don't think people will balk at Cody being on the roster. I don't know. I mean, we'll put it up for a vote, but I'm pretty sure Cody makes the cut. Need 2 or 3 special attractions? And see, that's what I'm thinking about, killer. That's what I'm thinking about. And I don't think it gets much better in terms of special attraction than Brock. So even if he's part-time, you have him pull up for a feud with Gunther. As hard-hitting as those matches would be. Camille, okay. We'll mark her down on the ladies. We got 20. We're going to do 20 other ladies, too. I'm sure that one would be way more diverse across different companies. Because Jordan Grace has to make the roster. Tricolor of Cruz del Toro. Well, that's a good question, Mike, because I was going to ask about Samoa Joe. Alba Fire. Does Joe make our roster? Brock Lesnar, 8 of 125 on the white. Big E on the snapshot. Hulk Hogan on the silver. Candice LeRae, auto. Josh Briggs. Randy Orton. Kevin Nash on the ringside. Silver Bronson Reed. So we drop Brock and we take Joe. 18 of 49 on the Maurice. Sonya Deville, 41 of 249. The Miz, 7 of 99 on the scratch and sniff. Akira Tozawa, 72 of 175. You have Cena as an attraction. Batista, snapshot. You let Cena take up one of the 40 spots, blah. All right, so we throw Joe on the roster. Bryan Danielson makes the roster. So how many names are we at now, blah? Like what, 10? 10 or 11? Adam Cole. You got Danielson and Moxley. That's my next question. This version of Moxley that we're seeing, do we want Moxley? You got 9 for sures. Okay. We've agreed on Danielson. I don't think we're going to get too many people disagreeing on Adam Cole. Brock was iffy. It was a maybe. Cody. Yes for Mox. So this version of Mox just added Cole. All right. All right, let's get a tag team in here so we can fill a spot. FTR top team. Yeah, don't put Brock down yet. I don't think that's consistent. We got our first gold of the evening. There we go. Set that there. Gold game. Gold game making an appearance. Looks like it might be a ringside too. Will Ospreay. Yay or nay on Ospreay for the people. Not yet, Randy. Not yet. We'll get there, though. No big Stone Cold, at least. Creed Brothers. Okay, absolutely. Bailey on the tricolor. There's Gunther. We got die cut. Rhea Ripley. We got a silver. Dwayne. Snapshot of Kane. That's a silver. Ringside of Dragon Lee. Silver Akira Tozawa. Hitman. Big Perp. On Terry. 3 of 99. We got Cody. All right, let's find out who our gold is. Actually, we'll finish this out. There's Dwayne. RVD. All right, Axiom is going to show us our gold. Like I said, I believe it's ringside because it is. There's a top portion. Who does that look like? What kind of activity do they appear to be doing? Wow. And since we pulled him now, does he make the cut? Five of 10. Samuel Zayn. Sami Zayn on the gold. Not yet. No Alexa yet. No. Sammy got soft and the gimmick is done. Sammy and KO as a tag team. Oh, I thought this might bring in a little bit of controversy. So is Sammy coming in solo, or do we bring in Sammy and Kevin solo, or do we bring them as one of our tag teams? You say no for Sammy. Wow. So we got a couple no's on Sammy. Wow. Okay. So Sami Zayn. Looks like Sammy's going to be a no. What about as a tag? Kevin and Sammy as a tag? Or is he just not on the roster at all? So, blah, we have... all right, so did everybody agree on those first tags? I think FTR... people agree on FTR, correct? No on Sammy. Jeez. A few months back, nobody would have been saying this. That's wild. That's how quickly it turns. Okay. Yes on FTR. Well, no, you mentioned it, Mike, so of course you're going to say yes. So yes on FTR. There's one vote. Who else? Anyone else say yes to FTR? FTR is on the list. Okay. What about the Bucks? You can't acknowledge them. What about the Bucks? All right, so we got our silver ringside, which means our zebra is probably in here too. Did the Bucks make it? I think people just got stale on him. I think people got stale on him. I think once he wasn't going to get the belt and they ended that run, you know, he's kind of, there's our zebra. We've kind of reverted back to mid-card Sammy. F the Bucks, so no on the Bucks. Killer wants the Usos. So we got FTR. So far, no on the Bucks. I think one says yes, and that's Mike. Our zebra, well, there you go. Say her name and she shall appear. Lions on the zebra. That's fire. Ringside zebra. Nikita Lyons. All right, so FTR takes up a spot. Usos take up a spot. So we're at, what are we at now? Block 12? 12 to 13. That's fire. That is fire. Young Nikita. It's Roman Reigns. We got a Silver Cruz del Toro, 13. All right. Sami Zayn on the scratch and sniff. People said no. So far as Sammy, CM Punk, and Brock Lesnar have been turned down from our roster. They've knocked on our door. We say, the hell on. X-Pac on the silver. John Cena. Are we letting Cena in or no? I'm assuming that Brock can't make it because of the schedule, and Cena's not going to make it for the same reason. Solo Sikoa, silver ringside. What say you to him? The Acclaimed in tag team. No thanks on Cena. You would say Cena needs to be on for the attraction spot. Killer G says no. Here's Drew Mack. Tricolor Gigi Dolan. Ronda Rousey. You need him joining in, but yo, I mean, we can create that moment. We'll get into storylines and all that stuff at some point. All right. So consensus on Cena is no. So no Cena. What about I got a name for you guys. Anyone at all from TNA? All right, we can ask Rick. What about Moose? How do we feel about Moose? Jay White. We can vote on Jay. If you guys got names, throw them out. And we'll put them to a vote. We got 13. We got to make 40. And we want to make sure our tag team division is good. Agree on Switchblade. All right, Jay White's in. Another tie-dye. So, blah, our tags so far, FTR and the Usos. Yes to Moose and Jay White. Let's see what this tie-dye is. Things on the ringside. Drew McIntyre as our other big. Carmelo Hayes. Wow. Say his name. Say his name, Rick. Said his name and he appears. That's fire. Carmelo Hayes ringside tie-dye. Oh, we cooking tonight. We cooking tonight. 25 of 25 on him. Because he don't miss. That's fire. You got Gable and Hayes. Oh, Rick, you cleaning. Rick is cleaning right now. That's all I like to hear. All right. Tricolor of Charlotte. There's Finley on an auto. The Lucha Bros. Silver Bam Bam Bigelow. Liv Morgan. I got one for you guys. I got two, actually. Pretty Deadly for best tag team. John Uwallen. Year for the gender gold. There's Ronda Rousey on the die cut. I got a couple names for you guys. Brock Lesnar on the ringside. We got Ridge Holland on the purple. This was 64 of 99. Braun Strowman snapshot. Ringside of RVD. Eddie Guerrero. 146 of 175. What do we say about Kota Ibushi? We got Otis on the snapshot. Silver Brock Lesnar. Grayson Waller on the auto. Oh yeah, and the Bucks. Does Kota make our roster? Waller in theory has a tag. You like Kota? You got no? Oh, no on the Bucks. Okay. So 1 for no on the Bucks. Wow. So we don't want the Bucks. We got the Usos. We got FTR. There's a vote for no on the Bucks. The Creed brothers got mentioned earlier. What did we say about the Creed brothers? Yeah, we need more tags because Sammy's not going to make the roster, which means either KO is going solo or he's just not on. The Acclaimed. All right, let's vote on the Acclaimed. We see more yes and no's for the Bucks. All right, real quick. Since we're here, we'll knock out the Bucks real quick. Let's knock out the Bucks real quick. We'll focus up. Young Bucks, yes or no? We got 2 tags right now, so we need to add more tags. Okay, so we got a couple yeses, one no. No, not Giannis, TJ, not Giannis. These guys are a lot shorter. More yeses. So Bucks are in. There's another gold. Fest just won't book the Bucks, but the Bucks are in. All right, so that's a tag. Now we'll vote on the acclaim because we had 3 tags. So is the acclaimed in? Killer G says no. Top Dollar, Orton, Braun Breaker on a die cut. Rip Fowler, welcome to the tie-dye party, 23/25. Kiana James, acclaimed over the Bucks. Alba Fire, 38/249. Karrion Kross, silver Roxanne P. We got Roman Reigns, silver Chelsea Green, Piper Nevin on a scratch and sniff. There you go, blah. We'll get to them, Rick. Bautista, 18/49 on the orange. Dwayne. So acclaimed is what? What do we got on the acclaim right now? Because it sounds like a no. Solo Sikoa on the orange. Ringside and 123 Kid. There's a nice one. Don't see that often. Let's see who our gold is. Let's see. Solo. Wow. It is a Carmelo Hayes break. It is a Carmelo Hayes break. Him is here. Gold snapshot. Carmelo Hayes. 9/10. Fantastic. That's fire. That is fire. Carmelo eating tonight. Carmelo is eating tonight. Yes, took the acclaim. All right, so the acclaim's in. So we got the claim. We got acclaim. Bucks. All right, hold on. Hold on. We'll put that to a vote in a minute, Vic. Are we putting in, because somebody mentioned earlier, are we putting in Ford and Dawkins as a tag team? With the knowledge that everybody wants to go, wants Montez Ford to go solo. So is it just Ford and not Dawkins? Or are we bringing them in as a tag team since we need tag team depth? Just Ford. Ooh. All right. Rick says tag team. That means he's on our roster permanently if we're bringing Angelo Dawkins. Because here's my thing, Rick, and I don't know if I think you voted for Sammy and KO, but I don't see how we keep Angelo Dawkins on our roster for tag team purposes and not keep Sammy on the roster if we're not going to have that tag team. So 2 for just Ford and 2 for the collective as a tag team. I mean, it could be a pairing. We can have Bianca on the roster and just job out. Just have Dawkins say just mad L's. Only count as one spot. So you guys want Ford and Dawkins? So, Blah, where we at? Blah, where we at? And that gives us 5 tag teams. Top Dollar, 89 to 249. Riddle, Hank Walker, Scott Steiner, 134 of 149. Finn Balor, Silver Andre the Giant, Lita, Snapshot, Andre the Giant on the ringside, Thea Hell, Silver Brutus Beefcake. Damn nice Undertaker here, 11 to 60 on the Undertaker auto. All right, Ford Docs will just be a 15. 18 spots taken, so we're almost halfway through our roster. Tricolor. There's Asuka. Bray Wyatt, 63 of 249. So five. Well, the women are going to be a whole separate group, Mike. So this doesn't, we're going to do 40 guys, 20 ladies. So we got 22 more spots to fill up for the gents. And we've had some questions. Bobby Lashley. We've had Finn Balor. We're not going to do, but that's the thing. We're not bringing in an entire faction in one spot. It's either going to be a tag team or we'll bring them in individually. So, Dom Mysterio, yes or no? Oh, a hell yes and a yes. Dom hangs on this roster. Now here's my question. No Dolph yet, Jason. Here's my question with Dom, right? Obviously, Rhea's going to make the cut. Is that the only reason we're bringing Dom in is because of how good he pairs up with Rhea? For the Heat. Okay. All right. Cool. Just want to make sure. Everybody's on the same page. Speaking of Heat, since Dom's number 19 now, speaking of Heat, Christian Cage. And that's why I asked, Mike. That he'll work. There's a tricolor or tie-dye. Why do I keep calling it tricolor? Tie-dye. We'll say that for the last. Edge retired, so he doesn't make this roster. Edge hung it up. We're talking about what they're doing right now. Edge right now is at the crib. Does Christian Cage make our roster? Now understand, we're picking them based off what they do now. So if Cage is still playing this, I'm only on the microphone roll. Silver Angel. Do we bring him in? 96 and 99. Kevin Owens. Scratch and sniff auto. Die cut of Hulk Hogan. Dolph Ziggler on the snapshot, silver. Ringside of Carl Anderson. Bray Wyatt on the tricolor. Nikita Lyons snapshot. I will say this. For those, if you guys have not seen Christian in his heel work, 134 of 249. Some of it is a bit cheap, but he executes like he uses really old school tactics. Like, I'm going to insult the town that I'm in immediately, but he is money. Tricolor Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels. Well, Liv Morgan, tie-dye. Not bad. 19 of 25 on a Liv Morgan tie-dye. Welcome to the tie-dye party. Nobody said anything about Solo. I don't think we gave it a proper vote. So right now we're on Christian. We'll get Christian out the way real quick, and then we'll move on to some of the other wrestlers. So what's the vote on Christian Cage? Fast. That Trish card is fire, but that Trish card is even more fire when it's a 1-on-1. And we pulled that 1-on-1 where you get the black border on that same card. It's money, bro. Absolutely money. So Christian Cage makes it. All right. Christian Cage is in. Okay. Somebody throw out a name. Somebody throw out a name that they have not seen yet on our list that they think has to be in. Because I think we're halfway through, right, Blah? We're at 20. So if we're at 20, who haven't we voted on that you think is a must have? Nick Wayne, Sammy Guevara, Dragunov, all right, we'll take those three and we'll vote on those three. Does Nick Wayne get in? We only got 20 spots left. We got 20 spots. 5 of them are tag teams. Jericho, today's Jericho. Rick, Chris Jericho right now. All right, we'll vote on them, but let's go Nick Wayne first, and then we'll move to Sammy G, and then we'll go to Dragunov. Noah Wayne, Silver, JC Jane. Let's do Wayne first, and then we'll move on to the other ones. Haku, Silver, Jerry Lawler, Dom Mysterio on the scratch and sniff. Rob Van Dam, 160 and 199. Carmelo Hayes on a snapshot. So Noah Wayne, so he's not ready yet. Silver Jagger Reed, all right. Sammy Guevara, 11 of 49 on Indy Hartwell. Shinsuke Nakamura, 108 to 149. Austin Theory, who still hasn't been put on the roster. Grayson Waller still hasn't been put on the roster. Seth Rollins on the tricolor. Braun Breaker still hasn't been put on the roster. Yes to Sammy. Two yeses on Sammy. All right, so Sammy's on. All right. Oh, 1 no on Sammy. Majority yes on Sammy. I didn't want to give any insight just yet, but I'm gonna tell you something. A Sammy Guevara, Carmelo Hayes feud might be what we need. Just might be what we need. All right, so we had no on Nick Wayne, yes on Sammy. Dragunov was the other name mentioned. How do we feel about Dragunov on our roster? Exactly, Mike. Let's give him a bigger stage. Let's give him a bigger stage. Jason says yes. Well, I think Dragunov was your pick. You want Pete Dunne over Dragunov? You say no? Wow, we got one yes, 2 no's. Wow, that's surprising. That is surprising. I will say that is rather surprising. So we got 2 no's on Dragunov, 1 yes. Another yes. No character, no charisma. My thoughts on Dragunov, personally, I think the character he plays is the charisma. The pain threshold. It's not framed the same way as Darby, but it's in the same vein as Darby Allin. Silver Emma, Bobby Lashley, Braun Breaker on the ringside, Silver Miz. So we got another one for no. 23 or 35, Gigi Dolan. All right, we'll put Dragunov on the back burner. Maybe he'll be honorable mention if we get down to put Dragunov on, but we'll put him like near 40 so we can bump him if need be. 123 and 175 on Raquel Rodriguez. Dom Mysterio on the snapshot. I think Chad Gable got mentioned before that, so let's go Gable. Tricolor Karrion Kross. Kurt Angle. Orange Cassidy is a name we can put to a vote. We got a white Johnny Gargano. 97 to 125. Michael Hayes on the gold. 3 of 10. Michael Hayes auto. Fire. And then Ronda Rousey. All right, so Gable. Is Gable in? Gable's definitely in, says Jason. Mike says yes to Gable. Nah, I mean, if we got to bring Shorty G back out, we can, but I'm putting in Chad Gable. So, all right, Gable makes the cut. All right. Now, let's think about some of these omissions, folks. Let's think about some of these omissions. We're at 22. We don't have Lashley. Finn Balor. Nah, not on the 40-man roster. Ain't no jobbers. No jobbers on the 40-man roster. Everybody needs to be able to function on this 40-man roster. We got Okada. We got Jay White. Hey, Blah, did you get Naito down? Oh, you want to revisit? Oh, we might have to consider some things. 40 seemed like a decent number, but when we really start getting into it, maybe. Nah, not 40 folks win every time. People are going to lose. We'll pick who loses, but I mean, I'm saying we don't need a roster. We don't need a spot taken up. Like, how many jobbers do you want on the roster, Fest? Pat McAfee is not on the list. He is definitely not on the list. Die Cut of Zeus. Roddy Piper, silver. Ringside of the Fink. Top Dollar. Brock Lesnar, Gable Steveson, Kiana James, Valkyria, 140, 157 and 199. Johnny Gargano on a scratch and sniff. We got a white Big E, 70 and 125. Yeah, I mean, if we got to remember, we got to put them in the schedules that they're currently working. So, Fest, if you want 5 jobbers, you got to name those 5 jobbers that we're going to use. Goldberg on a tricolor, Charlotte Flair. You got 23 names. Matt Riddle has not been mentioned, 203 of 249. That's what I'm saying. Dolph don't wrestle. You know, fill up a roster spot with a guy that'll wrestle, but Brock can't make it. Tricolor or Bronson Reed. Matt Riddle again. Need 17 more. And remember, our tag teams are uneven. We got 5. All right. Austin Theory, does he make it? Oh, yeah, we'll do Solo. We'll do Solo. We asked about Solo earlier. Does Solo Sikoa make it? I'm pretty sure Joe got in. Blah, Joe's on the list, right? Then we'll take a quick intermission so you guys can address the question about product. Joe is in. I think Joe's on the list. Yeah. So Joe's in. Joe's on the roster. All right, so we'll go back to our solo vote. We got one for we got Nick Wayne, the Vikings, Otis, R-Truth, EC3. There's another tie-dye. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Fess's idea that we have jobbers? Oh, so we got 24 spots. So we got 16 left. Fess wants to add 5 jobbers. We haven't added Finn Balor. We haven't added Damian Priest. We haven't added Bobby Lashley. We haven't added Racquetball. We haven't added Kevin Owens. Dom could be a jobber. Okay. Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy. It's a lot of people we still haven't. EC3 definitely ain't no jobber. I like EC3 a lot, but you know that's just me. Real quick though. What other product you guys want to see? You want us to break until Elite comes out. We got a Silver Eddie Guerrero, and then we'll get back to what we were saying. Sami Zayn, Bray Wyatt on the ringside, die cut of Ricochet, Stone Cold on the silver, ringside of Tori Wilson, Alexa Bliss, 42 of 249, snapshot of Apollo Crews, tricolor of Elektra Lopez. Yeah, MJF is on the list for sure. Nikita Lyons on the snapshot. Tricolor William Regal. Snapshot of Shawn Michaels. Roxanne P on the tie-dye. That's fire. It's Maurice and Eddie G. Roxanne P on the tie-dye ringside. We'll take that one. Allen Ginter Wrestling. You want the 3-brand mixer? A 3-case mixer. Yeah, we didn't vote on Cody yet. Kiana James on the silver. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho! On the auto. We got a silver Boogeyman. Undertaker. Drew McIntyre. 140 of 149. Also not on the list. Usually scratch and sniff. Tricolor Eddie G. Dragunov, who's honorable mention, apparently. DDP pulled out 1-1 last break. 16/99 on the Diamond Dallas page. B-Fab, 1/35 on the auto. Tatum Paxley. Tricolor of Ricochet, who hasn't been voted yet. Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton, who's also hasn't been voted on yet. Oh, Drew is on the list? My bad, blah. Oh, yeah, Kelly, you did say that. You're right. When you said Drew. My fault. I don't think we voted on Ricochet, John. I think we asked about Ricochet. Or did we? Blah, does Ricochet make it? Maybe he did. I know we mentioned him being a number 1. You're voting yes? All right. What do you guys say about Ricochet? Ricochet or Logan? That's crazy. Hey man, I'm under the belief that Logan Paul with a full-time schedule would be ridiculous. I'll spray over Ricochet. Now this is what I wanted. I wanted us to really start looking at archetypes and seeing who fits certain archetypes, since we're at only 40 wrestlers. Right? Do we want to go overly technical when we do our big mans? Like, are we doing Joe or Solo? You know what I mean? Like, let's have those discussions. So if we're going to have a Ricochet on a roster, why not go Ospreay? Where's all the Pat McAfees? Hopefully somewhere in here, but Pat's got one card. And Ain't the easiest to hit. Another redemption. Yeah, people chase that McAfee card. It's a ringside. I think we've gotten, I want to say 1 gold or 1 tie-dye. And that's the other thing we got to decide on. Well, we didn't get a chance to vote on them yet. We're at 16 spots left. All right, question, real quick, before we fill these last 16, what's the thoughts on Fest's idea? We got Lita, 120 and 199. What are our thoughts on Fest's idea to have 5 jobbers? Elias on the snapshot. Do we want to use 5 roster spots for jobbers? Die cut of Ivar. Haku on the silver. Gigi Dolan snapshot silver. Alexa Bliss ringside. I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you. 160 or 175. Roxanne P. All right. My thoughts exactly. Silver. Julius Creed. Bianca Belair. Papa Shango. Silver Randy Orton. Becky Lynch. Top dollar on the silver. Drew Gulak, tricolor. Zoe Stark, snapshot, and The Miz. It's not a situation of where we don't understand the value of jobbers, because I 1000% do. You know, what they're supposed to do and help talent look better and all that. I get that. But you're also talking about a roster in WCW that had a ton of room for the additional people to just get tossed around and beat up. So you can do that with like a Goldberg. But this roster, do we plan on having anybody go 100 straight wins? Or are we trying to get some classics out of this company? Like, what are your goals? You know what I mean? Right. I understand how you got over it. But all right, so here's a question for you, Fest. With the roster we have, with the names we put on here, are we looking to get people? Are we looking to build people, or are we already have established people on the roster? Correct? 2 jobber spots. You guys want any jobbers on the roster at all? So I'm thinking with some of the names we have, you know, it wouldn't mean anything for Dom to go on a small run, you know, where he just loses a few matches. Gable could take some losses if necessary. I think we got people that can take those losses if we need people to take those losses. No, not necessarily making them into jobbers, but more or less they can have a negative run. You can have, you know, people not necessarily, like, put it in terms of matchups, right? Put it in terms of matchups. Carmelo Hayes putting on a good match with Joe and losing isn't necessarily a bad thing. It doesn't discredit what Carmelo does. It's Samoa Joe that he's losing to. Katana Chance, 96 and 125. Rhea Ripley. If that's the case, who are our tag team jobbers? Which would be another roster spot. The aforementioned Goldberg, 63, 249. John Cena. Silver Matt Riddle. Ivan Putski. 15 of 49. Hank Walker. We can add him. 76 of 149. Kevin Owens. 14 of 49 on the scratch and sniff. New starter map. Tricolor Electra Lopez. Dolph Ziggler. All right, Miz. Is Miz on? Does Miz make the roster? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I think Miz is a good jobber. All right, so I guess we got Miz in there. All right, Finn Balor. Is Finn in? Finn is in. What do we say? No. Mike says no. Finn, yes. Dave says no. I want you guys to really think about the archetypes we have on this roster. You don't want too many of Demon Finn. No, we're not doing that. You don't want too many of... Like, you want some diversity on your roster, I would think. You want some matchups that make sense. You want guys that might be able to work well with others. We got Red on the SIG. Card number 55. Kofi Kingston. The Nigerian Jamaican man. So Finn is split. Dom makes the roster. Finn doesn't. Wild. Wild. All right, we'll do Damian Priest. What say you all? Damian Priest? See, and that's what I'm saying, Fest. Like, we got to start looking at it that way. If you have one of this particular type, do you need the other? If we took Ospreay over Ricochet, why are we adding Finn? Damian Priest, one no, one yes. One more on Priest. Yes. Yes for Priest. Priest is a good big man. Wow. I didn't expect Priest to get in, but all right. So Damian Priest is on. All right. For those of you in the know, hopefully you're all in the know because it's somebody you need to know about. And if not, then you will know about him when AEW has their next big event and he wrestles Bryan Danielson, because that will be a fantastic match. Zack Sabre Jr. Is he on? Or do we have our technicals covered? Since we have Bryan, we have Gunther. Do we need more technicals? Yeah, I know, Mike. I know you mentioned them. That's why I'm pulling them up now. Big E on a silver. Roman Reigns. We know you're going to say yes. 1, 2, 3 kid on the ring side. Zach was your pick, so I get you. Liv Morgan on the silver. Superstar Billy Graham, 5 of 35. There you go. Nice hit. Don't get that one a lot. Die cut of Cam Grimes, who probably won't make our roster. John Cena on the silver. Andre the Giant ringside. Tricolor Razor Ramon. Bianca Belair. Anybody else chiming in on Zach? We don't get enough votes. We got to let it fall. 221 and 249. Eddie G. We got Liv Morgan. Looks like we only got one Zach vote, and that's from Mike. Godfather on the tricolor. I don't think people know. Haku on the auto. I don't think enough people know. Liv Morgan, 122 of 175. Otis on the snapshot. Kingo as enhancement talent. Shit, we could just had Nick Wayne over there getting tossed around, beat the hell up. People said no. All right, so are we tabling Zach? Because we didn't get enough votes for him. We'll move on to the next. Killer G says yes. Mike says yes. Yeah, we pulled the zebra, Dave. And it was a nice one. All right. We will go next to Cody Rhodes. Does Cody make it? Cody's on? Never mind. What about Hey, Blah, does Solo make it? I forget. Oh, yeah, Nikita Lyons was our zebra. It was a ringside zebra, Nikita Lyons. It was split on Solo. Okay, split on Solo. We'll come back to it. Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy make the cut. That's crazy. Split on Solo. It's like, we got Joe. We don't need Solo. Cody Rhodes on the silver. Sami Zayn. Finn Balor. 87 to 99. 10 to 49. Candice LeRae on a scratch and sniff. People were saying no on Orange Cassidy. Tricolor Jimmy Uso. Apollo Crews snapshot. Shinsuke Nakamura, 45 of 49. Dragunov. So the Orange Man don't make it. Trips, 114 to 149. Shawn Michaels snapshot. All right. What's my man's name? I'm pretty sure I'm getting his name right, but I could get it wrong. John Grisham. Jordan Grace's husband. Does he make it? Fest says no. Two boxes left in case one. Hopefully case 2 allows us to keep our streak if case 1 does not. We still definitely want to do that whilst we communicate about great wrestling rosters. Damn. All right, so we got Noah Gresham, Austin Theory, does Theory make it? No to Theory. Mr. Allen Jones, still not in. Matt Riddle, didn't make the cut. 44/249. No Theory. Yes Theory. John Cena, ringside Zelina Vega. Theory might not make it. Die cut of Taker. JC Jane on the snapshot silver. Seth Rollins. Silver X-Pac. Bailey. 24/60 on the Bailey auto. It's fire. We'll take that one. Silver Bam Bam. Roman Reigns. Hank Walker. Tricolor Elton Prince. Drew McIntyre. Hank Walker again. JC Jane. 122/175. Ronda Rousey. Alright, so Theory doesn't make it. That's wild. Okay. So no on Theory. So blah, we're at what, 20? How many we at? We're getting selective. $26 are in. Somebody just dropped a good name, Pac, aka Neville, aka whatever you want to call him. We know who he is. Does he make the cut? Neville, aka Pac, does he make the cut? We'll vote on him now. Pac got my vote. His heel work is pretty damn good. It's underrated, but his heel work is pretty damn good. He can be fairly evil for a little pint-sized dude. Yeah, Sean, I'm with you. I'm with you, fam, but not enough. No on Pac. Killer G says yes. Mike says no. So we got 2 yes, 1 no. Have it up high flyers, okay. All right, that's a good name. What about Cesaro? Silver Randy Orton. Or Claudio Castagnoli, whatever you want to call him. 49/99 on the Sheamus Scratch and Sniff. Yeah, I was waiting on somebody to mention Malachi. Stone Cold, there you go. Asked for earlier. 29/49 on the Stone Cold Steve Austin. Bianca Belair. Tricolor Mia Yim. Otis on the snapshot. Thea Hell. Silver Jimmy Uso. Quincy Elliott on the auto. Another rare pull. Matt Riddle. 125/149. Liv Morgan. Tricolor of Axiom. Snapshot of Braun Strowman. Josh Alexander is another good name. Another nice TNA talent. McIntyre's on the list already. We put Drew in when we put Moose in. So Drew's one of our bigs. What are we doing about Cashignoli? Are we voting Claudio in, or Claudio doesn't make the cut? Rather have Eugene over Josh Alexander, same look. That is insane, sir. Eugene does not wrestle right now. Just called this man the modern day Eugene. Claudio, boring AF. So is that a no on Claudio? All right. Looks like it's going to be a no on Claudio. Nobody said yes. All right, Grayson Waller. Are we saying yes on Waller? What are we bringing Waller on for if we bring him on? Are we bringing him on for the mic skills? Are we bringing him on for the heel work? Are we bringing him on for in-ring work? What are we bringing Grayson Waller on for? Are we bringing him on for something that we don't have covered already? Waller would be a jobber. Okay. Because there's the thing, if we said no to Theory, but we're bringing on Waller, what are we bringing Waller on for? So we got MJF on the roster. We got the Miz on the roster. Got Joe on the roster. We got Christian Cage on the roster. Those Roman Reigns, those would be our talkers, right? Some of our best talkers. Elias on the die cut. Gigi Dolan, Snapshot Silver. Ringside of Chad Gable, pulled a tie-dye of that earlier. Gable's actually good on the mic too. Tricolor. If Waller changes his finish, Finn Balor. Bruno Sammartino, Uncle Howdy. Silver Valentina Faraz, Alexa Bliss. Charlotte Flair on a silver. Hacksaw Jim Duggan with a second auto. Elektra Lopez. Tegan Knox. Alright, so Waller seems to be Hank Walker. Apollo Crews on the silver. Ashanti Adonis. Matt Riddle. So it seems like Waller made it. So Waller makes the cut. Finn, no. Grayson Waller, yes. This is amazing. This is amazing. Zach doesn't make the cut. Not enough eyes on him. Fair enough. What about Wardlow? We haven't voted on Braun yet. We'll do Wardlow and then we'll do Braun. We'll do LA Knight. I want to let the rest of this roster kind of flesh out and see if LA Knight makes it. Wardlow is non-existent. Wow. Omos is crazy. Would people vote Omos into? Like on this roster? I don't think so. Finn should be in. Jason likes Finn over Priest. Priest made it. Finn didn't know. All right, so we'll take Wardlow off the table. I think we know what Mike is going to say to this next one, but we're going to listen to everybody else as well. Does Braun Breaker make it in? There's a lime green. Electra Lopez on the lime green. 41/75. Everybody said yes. Dragunov on the snapshot. Silver Otis. Angelo Dawkins, 27/49 on the scratch and sniff. Eddie Guerrero on the tricolor. Chad Gable on the snapshot. I think Braun's gonna make it. Luke Gallows on the tricolor. Emma. Godfather. 38/199. EO Sky on the snapshot. Razor Ramon. 134/249. Solo Sikoa and Brooks Jensen. All right, so Braun Breaker's in. So that's 28? All right. Hey, Blog, are the Creeds in? Did we get the Creed brothers in? All right, let's vote on the Creeds. We need our 6th tag team. Let's vote on the Creed brothers. Mike says yes, which we knew already because the Creeds was Mike's pick. Jose says yes. Case 1's done. Case 2 is here. Killer says Lucha Bros over the Creeds. Ooh. Alright. So for our 6th tag team, let's vote that. Luchas or Creeds? Who gets in? Also, Baron Corbin getting cheers makes sense. People seem to like Baron. People like Baron more than the company does. Put it that way. Especially overseas. Luchas over the Creeds. One Lucha, one Creed. We put them both in. That's 30. That's 7 tag teams. Lucha, 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 Lucha. That's a white. All right. Nope, Sammy's not in. Sammy didn't make it. Another tie-dye. All right, so we'll put both teams in. We need 10 more spots. Bobby Lashley. Didn't vote on him. Silver Edge. That's nice. Rhea Ripley, 26 of 49 on the auto. That's fire. We like Rhea. She's definitely making it on the ladies roster. Tie-dye, Chelsea Green. 16 to 25. Welcome to the tie-dye party. There's Gunther. Tricolor of Kiana James. Bret Hart. Becky Lynch. 135 with 249. Piper Nevin on the auto. There you go, blah. Big pipe. Pause. We got Dwayne on the tricolor. Dave on the snapshot. Kiana James. Boogeyman on the white. 15 to 125. Shinsuke on the snapshot. And Cody Rhodes. Yeah, he knows. He knows. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but from all the reports, Tiffany looks ready. From all the reports I'm seeing, Tiffany looks ready. Like main roster ready. Looks like she's ready to make that leap. That she can hang with one of the best in the business. I knew. Which was surprising for me, but I mean, hey, is what it is. Alright, so people just Euro stepped right around Bobby Lashley. So Bobby didn't make the cut. We'll vote Malachi Black. Is Malachi Black on the list? Not the whole house, just Malachi. Jose says no. Rick says no. Damn. Thought Malachi would have got some love. Fest says, yeah, Mike, I'm with you. I'm with you on this one, Mike. I thought Malachi would have got some love. Yeah. Alright, so Malachi does not make it. I got one for you guys. Just for yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Fest. For strictly for what that feud might look like. Buddy Matthews. Is he on a roster? Do we see Buddy versus Dom? And is that a even is that an even feud? Alright, we got Brock. We got a silver Carmelo Hayes, who's had a good break. Dakota Kai. Matt Cardona's a damn good name. John Cena on the ringside. Die Cutter Giovanni Vinci. Tegan Knox. Mike's still stuck on the fact that y'all said Malachi can't make it. Lita on the ringside. Thea Hell. Silver Oscar. Triple H. Eddie G. 81 to 99. Almighty Bobby Lashley, 22 of 49 on the scratch and sniff. Y'all said Bobby don't make it. That's wild. Tricolor of the Miz, Kevin Owens, who hasn't made it either. Top Dollar, Charlie Dempsey, 113 to 175. Bray Wyatt. Yeah, folks in here don't like tattoos, apparently. Alright. Full disclosure, Ellsworth does a job, bro. Let's relax. Sweet chin music on the Ellsworth. Full disclosure, I ran out of 100s, so we're going to put these in the 140s. They're going to be a little loose, but I will make sure they're taped down and they don't go anywhere. Eddie G. All right, so Buddy's in, right? Buddy's in strictly for the one feud drama. Buddy Matthews is in. So it's 31. All right. Oh, yeah. I do remember that, Mike. I do remember that. Speaking of AJ makes the list or no? Is AJ Styles in? Yes to AJ. What's up, Gumby? So what we're doing, as we spoke about Saturday when we ran the last break, we got a roster of 40. We're trying to take 40 wrestlers from any company in the world to make our roster. So we're voting on whether or not AJ makes it into our 40 spots. We're at 31 spots right now, including 7 tag teams, which is 1 spot apiece. 1 spot per team. I think we need to keep the tags even, but right now we're at 7. Some of the people who have not made the list. Sami Zayn does not make the list. Bobby Lashley does not make the list. I don't think we voted on Kevin Owens yet, but I don't see how he makes it and Sami doesn't. We need Carlito over AJ. Black and Buddy as a tag. Are they currently a tag now? Because we're taking them as they are, which is why we didn't do Waller and Theory. Austin Theory didn't make the list, by the way. 4 of 249. George says yes to AJ. Looks like AJ's going to hit 32. Silver, Montez Ford. Axiom on the auto. Not a tag, then they got to get voted individually. And we said no to Malachi and yes to Buddy. Senga, 60 of 199. Ricochet, who got voted off, so he didn't make the list. Brooks Jensen, who never got a vote, which he shouldn't have. 81 of 149 on Brooks Jensen. Kofi Kingston on the snapshot. Ringside. Rhea Ripley. Yeah, Theory didn't get enough votes. Silver Alundra Blaze. Io Sky. Dragunov, who was borderline. Dabo Kato. 10 of 125. We got Asuka and Drew Gulak. All right. LA Knight. Is it Nana or yeah? Which one is it? Rick says yeah. Gumby says Nana. Yeah, I had a feeling LA Knight would make the cut. All right, so Knight's in. 32. You know what? We got to back it out real quick. We got to back it out. I did say it's that wrestler in his current state right now, right? That was the 33. All right. That was the disclaimer. So that's my fault. That being said, the Usos are separate. So, is Jay on the roster? Both have to be on. That's a spot apiece. That's a spot apiece if they're both on. That's a spot for Jay and a spot for Jimmy. I mean, no on Jay. So what we could do, no on the Usos. Drew McIntyre, 49 and 175. I want to say yes, but let me ask the chat real quick a question, right? Because by the same logic, Adam Cole and MJF are a tag team. Drew McIntyre on the tricolor, William Regal. So would they be one spot? Triple H on the ringside. Silver Braun Breaker. Redemption. Tricolor. Oh, damn it. Randy fought. Randy tried to RKO the table. Ricochet 42 of 49. Yeah, Adam Cole made it on the scratch and sniff. JC Jane 47 to 249. Are we keeping Cole and MJF separate, or are we putting them together as one of our teams? Dakota Kai. Bam Bam tricolor. Your foundation, your rules. Our foundation, our rules. Yeah, Gumby. We are. Well, man, that's why we've been voting this whole time. If you just want me picking 40 wrestlers, this shit would be way different. That's why we're all doing this as a group. Usos together. All right, so are we saying Usos together, MJF and Adam Cole separate? Because the numbers don't really change if we do that. Are we re-voting Theory? Because I keep seeing people say they want Theory in. But when they had the shot, nobody voted for him. Are we going to re-vote for Theory? Keep it as is. All right. Auto Mem, 29. Charlotte Flair. The Queen. The Queen. Oh, y'all asked for Theory. Where you at? Okay. This is more what I was expecting. So Theory's in. So Theory is 34. No. Oh, Theory in, Cole out? We're not doing that. Well, all right. Adam Cole, well, no, Gumby. You weren't here for the original vote. Cole got in resoundingly. Cole is in. Speaking of Adam Cole, what do you say about Keith Lee? Keith Lee in. Another tie-dye. Jason really trying to get Otis over. We got Gable in, and that's not enough Alpha Academy for you. You need Otis too. No to Keith Lee. That's crazy. I know maybe like a year or two ago, this is definitely not the sentiment. All right, let's vote on Jason's guy. Does Otis make the roster? Orton still isn't back yet. So if Orton's not back yet, then he's not eligible. I think Swerve will probably make it. Top dollar. Die cut of Sami Zayn. Silver, Becky Lynch. Ringside of Drew McIntyre. We know how small Adam Cole is, but he's still really good on the mic and really good in the ring. Sang on the silver. Rey Mysterio. Hollywood Hogan. Silver Shelton Benjamin. Nikita Lyons having herself a break. 12:49 on the Nikita Lyons auto. Really needs to change that outfit. It's not helping anything. Becky Lynch. 128 and 149. Charlotte Flair. Well. Not bad at all. Dom Mysterio. Ringside tie-dye. That's fire. Our tie-dyes have been pretty good. Pretty good. 22 of 25 on a Dom Mysterio tie-dye. Ringside with likes. Stone Cold. Tricolor of Valentina Feroz. Caden Carter. Welcome to the tie-dye party. 11 of 25 on the Caden Carter. Not in anything crazy, Gumby. It's just like base cards. Eddie G. 84 of 175. JC Jane. And Nikita Lyons in that shitty outfit. Shitty outfit. All right, so no on Otis. No on Bobby Lashley, which is still surprising to me. Sheamus. We got McIntyre. Do we have Sheamus? Oh no, we asked about Lashley. Yeah, Chad Gable's in. Chad Gable's one of our early selections. Gable's in. And when we voted him in, he said, "Thank you." Gable's definitely in though. We can't not vote Gable in. Too good in the ring, too good on the mic, too good with whatever character you give him. Gable's in. He is the modern day Angle. And had they not wasted that son thing on Jason Jordan, Chad Gable could have been Kurt Angle's illegitimate kid. There's 16 years difference in between the two of them. He looks like Kurt. He sounds like Kurt. He's got the wrestling pedigree. He could have been Kurt's illegitimate kid. And it would have worked out. All right. Are people paying attention this time for Lashley? All right, Lashley. Yes or no? Kiana James, Silver, Mr. Perfect, Kevin Owens. needs a vote as well. William Regal, 157 to 175. Dana Brooke, scratch and sniff. Braun Breaker made the cut, 60 to 125. That is terribly. That's like the numbers way up under the concourse as well. Kofi Kingston on the snapshot. Karrion Kross. All right, Robert Lashley has made the cut. Congratulations, Robert. There's Aaliyah, 118 to 199. LA Knight. Yeah. On the snapshot. And the Miz. That's what I'm saying, Fess. All right. We don't have any Giants. Do we want Giants? We don't have any Giants. Is Omos on the roster? Is Omos on the roster? He fathered that child with a broken freaking neck. Dabo Kato gets the vote over Omos. Wow, look at Omos getting love. So is Omos going to be our resident Giant? Keith Lee got voted off. I like Braun too, but I don't even think he's doing anything right now. Is Braun wrestling? Or is he hurt? Rehab. Everybody has a job, Mike. Everybody has a job, you know. Everybody has a purpose on the roster. Yeah, Omos is on some matches, I'm sure. He's actually gotten a lot better. Like a lot better over time. He's actually gotten improved quite a bit. So I'm not mad at that. All right, we'll do one more final vote. Is Omos in or no? Is he our Giant? Y'all are really surprising me though. Believe he was in. I know he's at a PLE. I believe he was in a Battle Royal. The one LA Knight won. Omos was in that one. Gigi Dolan on the silver. Rocky Rodriguez 14 to 35 on an auto. Cora Jade 156 to 199. Montez Ford on the snapshot. Die cut of Akira Tozawa. Maurice on the silver. Nick Keaton Lyons on the snapshot silver. There's a Pat McAfee ringside as requested. Silver Valentina Faraz, Karrion Kross. Tricolor of the freshly voted in Austin Theory. Drew McIntyre on the scratch and sniff. Tricolor Piper Nevin. JD McDonough. Cat Jack. Alright, so Omos is in. This is wild. Omos is in. Malachi Black is not. Finn Balor is not. Neville is not. Well, we haven't seen Neville in a while, so that might be a good reason to not have him in. Somebody mentioned Hook. Somebody mentioned Hook earlier. Is Hook on the roster? Hey man, hey Gumby. We got Osprey. We didn't need Finn. That was the logic. We got Will Ospreay. We don't need Finn Balor. We got Will Ospreay. We don't need Ricochet. This was the logic that was given to us. Tie-dye. We'll vote Hook, and then we'll vote Adam Page. It's Hook. Taz's son. Is Hook in? No, Billy Gunn didn't get voted on. We can put it up for a vote. That's the only McAfee that's in the set, Darren. That's the only card he has in the entire set. So it's going to be either that or a variation of that. Blah says yes to Billy Gunn. Blah is an ass man. Blah is definitely an ass man. So that makes sense. No to Billy. No to Billy. I wasn't serious. We're not really voting on Billy Gunn, but we'll take the no's. No on Hook. Johnny G also did not get a vote yet. 192 or 249 on Johnny Gargano. There's Dwayne. Well, actually, Johnny's been off TV for a while too. Rhea Ripley on a tricolor. Kane on a snapshot. Silver Odyssey Jones. Mark Henry. Got Dwayne. Ringside and Keenan Lyons. Pulled that zebra earlier. Oh, I got you. Silver Charlotte. Wesley. Welcome to the tie-dye party, Mr. Wesley. 11 to 25. That is fire. There we go. There we go. Did Wes make the roster? Blah, is Wes on the roster? Wesley? I forget. I don't think so. I don't think we voted on Wes. Dragunov, we did vote on, and people said no. 99 and 99 on Dragunov. He's on the border. He might make it, he might not. Apollo Crews, tie-dye, ringside. Now we got too many high flyers. Okay, 5 of 25 on the Apollo Crews. Wesley not voted on. So Mike is saying no to Wesley because we got too many high flyers. What does the rest of the chat say? No on West. No on West. Damn. All right, Wesley's out. No on West. Okay, so no Wesley. The man's North American title run means nothing to you, you heathens. Nothing. Shawn Michaels loves that man. Nope. Carmelo's in. West is not. Carmelo made it in easy, too. Well, even with your yes from earlier, with the rest of these no's, I don't think West would have made it regardless. All right, you guys like Daniel Garcia? Cleared out the blocker. Did he legit leave, or is that storyline? I know there was talk of him heading over to TNA to wrestle with his boys. Lime green coming up. I mean, if they seen the character, then we go from there. He's recreating Alex Wright. He's basically Das Wunderkind all over again. We're at what, 34, Blah? 34, 35? Silver Jake Roberts, Becky Lynch, Hank Walker, Tricolor of Veer, Bianca Belair on the ringside, Georgiana was still, Omos is 36, Bruno Sammartino, all right, Diamond Dallas Page, 64/75, Matt Cardona, Zoe Stark, Snapshot, Thea Hell, Drew McIntyre. We're not, Danhausen is definitely not going to fucking make this roster, bro. We're not doing that. Matt Cardona, Silver Undertaker, Valkyria on an auto. King of Mystery, 211 and 249. No? Wow. Cora Jade. Are y'all saying no to Danhausen or no to Matt Cardona? You got Lyra or you got DDP? Oh, you must have Rey Mysterio. I think it's the first Mysterio I've pulled. You must have the King of Mystery. Why did you pick that spot, bro? Guy's terrible. No to both? Ah, you did say that. All right. EC3. So we're at 34. We're going to re-vote on Finn. Another tie-dye. Mike says yes to EC3. I know Fest mentioned him earlier for a specific job. Dalton Castle is actually damn good. Might as well vote for Delirious as well. Well, he retired, though. We know what you mean, Mike. Die Cutter Roddy Piper. Dexter Lumis, Snapshot. Scarlett, Ringside. Silver John Cena. 6/99 on the Grayson Waller Scratch and Sniff. I don't think they wanted him. Roxanne Perez. I believe this is her second tie-dye. She's having a good night. 11/25. Okay, so we got EC3. Couple votes. Tricolor. John Cena. Chelsea Green. 68/199. Roxanne Perez. All right, EC3 is in, so that's 35. This is wild. All right. $37 with EC3. Oh yeah, Omos was 36. 37 with EC3. How? Oh my God. All right. Did you keep dragging off to the side, Blah? I know we were iffy on Solo. People said no to Finn, but people keep mentioning Finn, so we might have to revote him. I believe Dragunov was put on the side. Oh, yeah. We haven't done Tommaso Ciampa. Let's throw a vote on Tommaso Ciampa. So Solo got voted out, or voted kind of borderline, because we got Samoa Joe instead. Yo, props to Jay. Love the Briscoes as a tag. I would personally say no to Mark. Yeah, we haven't voted on Nakamura yet. Ciampa doesn't make it. That's wild, bro. Tommaso is not. Still looking for a zebra in this particular case. First case zebra was pretty good. Oh, on the break. Good question. Woods usually comes out with a scratch and sniff at some point. Tricolor of Braun Breaker, Karrion Kross, Papa Shango. I was wondering why you paired those two up. Silver, Xavier Woods. There you go. You asked for him, there he is. Wow. The guy who barely made it. Austin Theory. Welcome to the tie-dye party. Nice ringside auto, 1 of 25 on the Austin Theory. Tricolor of Charlotte Flair. Yeah, 6 boxes, Mike. Roman Reigns. Silver Dragunov. Boogeyman, welcome to the tie-dye party, 7 of 25. It's a lot of tie-dyes tonight. It's a tie-dye bash. Tatum Paxley, Kane on the snapshot. Veer Mahan, 156 and 199. Snapshot of Montez Ford. Diesel, 31 and 175. Yeah, we need more gold and we need to keep our streak going. There's Oscar. The tie-dyes are nice. They look pretty. But we need more gold, gang, and we got to keep our streak alive. The streak is too important to lose. You cannot lose the streak. Let's move you guys up a little bit. All right, we're going to revote Finn. So if you want Finn in, revote now. It looks like Dragunov is going to make it because we can't fill the 40. Killer says yes. Jason says yes. Mike says no. He's another high flyer. Jose says yes. Quit hindering gender. I got you first. All right, Mike. So if no Finn, who should be in? What about Brian Cage? Shawn Michaels die cut. Solo Sikoa, Alexa Bliss on the ringside. Silver R-Truth, Finn Balor, who Mike apparently hates. Silver Zeus, Scratch and Sniff of Candice LeRae. Dwayne, lead on the snapshot. Let's put it to a vote. You guys like Yuta? Electra Lopez, 134, 249. Dwayne. Well, we didn't vote Shinsuke actually. Shinsuke Nakamura. Yay or nay? Yuta take some L's. Killer's cool with that. Looks like everybody's coming around to your idea, Fest. So we'll just throw some jobbers in. So maybe Fest is onto something. We're at 38. He'll take some ass whoopings. All right, 38. 2 more. Are there any tag teams you guys want to add that we haven't already put in? Yeah, Finn got in. And Finn got in, that's 39. So last spot. Are we doing tags? Or do we want... Brock? Look at that, full circle. It all comes back around. Yeah, Street Profits are in. There's our zebra. We'll save it. Now you will vote Brock. All right. So Brock gets 40. DDP on the tricolor. Bianca Belair. Edge. 27 to 249. Adam Pearce. Seth Rollins on the silver. Liv Morgan. Die cut of JC Jane. Io Sky on the snapshot silver. Ringside of Medusa. Glamazon on the tricolor. Otis on the snapshot. Alright, so we got our roster. Who's our champ? Kevin Owens, who did not make the roster. Roman Reigns, who did make the roster. Giovanni Vinci did not make the roster. And our zebra. Did our zebra make the roster? Julius Creed, our zebra, did indeed make the roster. Very nice. NXT Zebras. Jules Creed. Me personally, my personal opinion, I think Julius Creed has star written all over him. If given the opportunity. I think the Creed brothers together are going to be really, really good. But I like Jules Creed. When I was doing my fantasy booking here on the show, I have Julius Creed as eventually breaking away from his brother, obviously. But I have Julius Creed as the Randy Orton's understudy. So Randy, I mean, obviously Legacy didn't work out the way he wanted it to. But I think Jules can be Randy's understudy and, you know, put him in a suit, teach him how to be a little more deadly, a little more cunning, a little more conniving. The skill set's already there. Randy could do some talking for him pretty early. Give him the look. And let Jules just run around and be dominant. He's athletic enough for it. He has the look for it. The skill set is there. Good worker in the ring. There's our silver ringside. And with some development, I could see him being one of the main guys on the roster if they decide to push him that way. And then turn Brutus into a monster on some Rhino type shit. Mace or Mace on the silver. Matt Riddle, 32 of 99 on the scratch and sniff. Silver Gunther. So who's our champ? John Cena. That's a nice silver ringside. The man who would be king. Prince Trips. First champ out the gate, Seth or Gunther. Drew McIntyre. Tony D'Angelo. 55 of 99. Ronda Rousey. Hank Walker. Tricolor Valentina Feroz. Snapshot of Braun Strowman. The Rock on the ringside. Silver Becky Lynch. 37 of 49 on Shinsuke Nakamura scratch and sniff. We start out with MJF as champ. MJF in a program with who as our first major feud? We give the belt to one of the youngest guys on the roster and have him lose to who? Seth. MJF versus Seth for our first program. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we got buku time to give MJF that run. Personally. And I don't think he needs a belt to be over. MJF versus Rollins, MJF versus Roman, Gunther versus Roman. I got a name. For our first champ that might shock you guys. I think we give the belt to Joe. I think we give it to Joe. I think whoever you pair him with, the mic work is going to be good. I think he works the best with either another big or a little guy, if you want to send a little guy at him. he's not somebody that has to have the belt long term, even though he has had long runs. So we know he can do that. The crowd's going to be crazy. If we want to set up the surprise with Brock, we can. Like, bring him in on one of Joe's matches for his title run, however we want to do it. Yeah, Joe and AJ absolutely with Chris Daniels in there as well. Silver Andre the Giant. Mia Yim on the auto. Rick Steiner. 43 of 49. Haku. Tricolor of Roman Reigns. Carmelo Hayes on a snapshot. Silver Chelsea Green. Austin Theory. Ringside of Uncle Howie. X-Pac on the silver. All right, we'll move on to the ladies. But let's decide our tag team champs real quick, and then we'll move over to the ladies. Finn Balor, 35 of 35 on the auto. The ladies will probably go pretty quickly. I don't think we're going to have much of an issue picking out 20 of the ladies. Austin Theory on the silver. Carmelo Hayes on the snapshot silver. FTR for the tag team champions. Kevin Owens, 98 of 199. Braun Breaker. Bucks. I thought the Bucks didn't make it. Bucks didn't make the roster, did they? Bucks made it. All right, Bucks versus FTR. Okay. I'd like, personally, because I don't think we need to just go right to the top at the very beginning. I want some feuds. I want Bucks versus Usos as a feud, and I would like. Pretty Deadly's not going to do it. Nope, Darby didn't make it. Actually, we didn't even vote on Darby. We could vote on Darby real quick, but he's got to take somebody off. All right, do it. We'll do it this way. Darby or Dragunov, since Dragunov was iffy. I mean, in pretty much same vein. Darby or Dragunov. Darby all day. Jason says Dragunov. There's another tie-dye. Set that there. We got 1-1. We need another vote for Dragunov or Darby. Jose says Dragunov for Silver Bam Bam. Natalia. JC Jane. Ilya again. 172 of 249. Dragunov might take this one. 54.99 Xavier Woods on the scratch and sniff. There's another one. Tricolor of Greg Valentine. Gigi Dolan on the snapshot. If my vote's in this, I got Dragunov, to be honest with you. Nathan Fraser, 22 of 75. Undertaker. So Ilya keeps his spot. Tricolor Ricochet, Roddy Piper. Apollo Crews, his second tie-dye of the evening. 6 of 25. There's Bailey and ringside of Chad Gable. A lot of ringsides of Chad Gable. All right, Dragunov's in. Go back to my tag team idea. I got Bucks versus Usos as one feud. And I have FTR versus the Creeds in what will obviously be won by FTR, but progressively competitive matches between the two teams. With there always being one little mistake that the Creeds make that FTR capitalizes on, and that's how they constantly get the win over them. But you know, eventually it's going to turn the other way. So that's what I'm thinking for tag teams. All right, let's get the ladies. I'm assuming let's do the obvious ones out the way, right? We only got 20 spots. So Rhea's obviously there. Britt Baker. Piper Nevin. Piper might actually make it, blah. I'm not even gonna hold you. Charlotte, Rhea, Charlotte, Bayley. Nia Jax, yes or no? Cargill's back, right? If she's back, I think she's got to be on. Becky. Let's vote Nia Jax. Like the Beckys, the Biancas, all of them are gonna make it. So Cargill's not back yet. Julia, okay. Are we going? Well, I guess we can't. If we can't fill the 20, we'll give some leeway for the ladies. So Nia Jax is out. Saraya. And Leon is silver. Butch, ringside of the Queen. Silver, Dwayne. Paul Heyman, 23/35 on a Paul Heyman auto. Tricolor of Asuka. Dexter Lumis. No Nia. DDP. Sami Zayn. Solo Sikoa, who didn't make the cut. 118/199. JD McDonough. All right, so no Nia. I'm assuming Bianca's in, no question, right? What about Trinity? Tiffany Stratton's in. I don't think we're gonna get too much pushback on that. The Soul Ruka make it, even though she's relatively young. And then my next question, Chelsea Green is in. Is Nikita Lyons in? Roxanne Perez. Cora Jade, yes on Soul. Okay. Sky Blue. Lime Green. And that's why I asked, is Nikita in, knowing that we have those injury concerns. Does she make our 20? Britt Baker. Die cut of Dragunov. Bruno Sammartino. Cody Rhodes. Do we like Gigi? Silver Ultimate Warrior. Raquel and Liv. Okay. Dr. Riot. Here's Elias. 47 of 75. Britt. Got you. Sonya Deville. 8 of 99. Valentina Feroz, 146 of 249. We got Bex, the new NXT Women's Champion. Congratulations to her. What about Trish? Is Trish in, given what she's currently doing? Tricolor Drew McIntyre, Gunther. Is Zoe Starks in? Giovanni Vinci, 116 of 175. Rockin' Robin on the auto. A little old school for you. Dragunov. 8 of 149. Damian Priest on the snapshot. So no to Trish Stratus. Is it a yes to Zoe Stark? Yeah, we got Julia. She's in there. She's in there. Blah, she's on the list for sure. We don't need to. I don't think we need to do much voting on that. She's good. Asuka and Io. Well, let me know when we get to, well, how many do we have on the ladies? What are we at? Like 12? She's supposed to be back, right? They haven't brought her back. I thought I heard that she was supposed to be returning. So we're at 10. You got Julia. Put Julia on there. Julia's in there. Io and Asuka need to be in there. So we're probably about 13. What about Grace? Oh, Sky Blue. Don't forget, yeah, Jordan. Yeah, okay, you already put her. Yeah, Jordan Grace. Gotta add her. So 15. Saraya. Yeah, now we gotta get to the point to where we need to add some votes. Oh, I was wondering why you added a Mysterio when we didn't really have one in, but I see what you're saying now. Okay. Tony Storm. There's Redemption coming up. Wait. Yeah, I'll do it when I get to it. So, okay, yes on Tony. So that'll put us at about, I believe, 17. How do we feel about Thea Hill? Yeah, we probably will. We're going to have to vote on some. I wanted to get the mains out of the way. Tony was on the list. Okay. All right, let's vote. Let's hit the votes on some of these. Thea Hill. Mercedes Renato. Yeah, are we adding her? Should you be grandmothered into it, I guess we can say. I want to vote on Gigi, by the way. I don't think she just guarantees gets in. 59 and 175. Alba Fire, who did not get a vote yet, so we're going to put her to the test. Candice LeRae on a silver. Lex Luger, welcome back. Ringside Auto. Cora Jade, she's in there. 47 to 149. Big E on a snapshot. No on Gigi. There's Thea Hell on the white. 116 and 125. William Regal. Gunther on the silver. Asuka. Ringside is Zelina Vega. So Gigi's not going to make it. Silver George and the Animal Steel. A redemption card. Alright, so no Gigi. What about Shotzi? Beefcake on the tricolor. Grayson Waller and RVD. No to Shotzi. Now we getting somewhere. All right, there we go. Let's flesh this out. Let's flesh this out fully. Are we impressed enough with Maxine Dupree to give her a spot? Okay. No. Somebody I don't think really needs a vote, but because she wasn't mentioned, we're going to give her a vote. I think she's going by Athena now over in ROH. I think she might need a little love on this roster. Personally, she should definitely get one of our 20. Bliss. Beefcake. 54 of 75. Randy Orton. Ringside is Seth Rollins. Silver Jake Roberts. Dwayne. Tricolor Bobby Lashley. Alexa Bliss on the scratch and sniff. Yokozuna. 14 and 199. Cody Rhodes. Xavier Woods, 219 and 249. You got Ricochet. All right, now look, guys. Remember, we already know where one vote is gonna go. Don't talk disparagingly about her if you don't have to. We're gonna vote on Blah's girl real quick. Piper Nevin on the roster. And I think that's the other part. We might need to really think about if we're keeping this a wrestling company, because we're going to need girls that can actually go. So think about the skill set of some of these ladies and whether or not they can actually do this wrestling thing and not just be a character. And that's why I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Piper can go. We know this, right? Piper she can actually do this wrestling thing. Now, I say that to say this. This is why I brought this up. I say that to say this. When we're doing these votes, Piper or this young lady? Which one we keeping? How about both? Well, we're getting down to the end of where we're losing spots, right? Because where are we at spots-wise? Blue Prism, 18. Diesel. Yeah, they all can go. They all can go. Not saying they can't. But I think we all know that there's levels. There's levels. All right, would you out of the ones we have, out of all the names we mentioned, right? Would you say Alexa Bliss would be on the same level in ring work with the Rheas, the Charlottes, the Julias, the Athenas, Sasha Banks? What Jordan Grace's? Would you say she's on the same level as them when it comes to in-ring work? How do you feel about Chris Statlander? Another auto. Grace is a wrecking, exactly. Jordan Grace is a wrecking ball. I think we have one of our major feuds out the gate. Cause, well, I won't make that decision yet. That's what I'm saying, Mike. We're getting to the end of this roster. We got no tags, which I don't know if there's enough to create tags. But we ain't got no tags either. We haven't added Dakota Kai, if she's going to make it. It's not as just cut and dry where we're just Top Dollar, Zelina Vega, who wasn't voted on, 19 to 35. We got Otis, 3 of 149. Carmelo Hayes on the snapshot. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Top Dollar, Austin Theory, Indy Hartwell on an auto. Haven't voted on her either. Lita, Tricolor, Bailey. Guraj, 16 to 99. Does this lady make the cut? Natalia. Electra Lopez, 219 to 249. And then I have a name that we haven't mentioned. Braun Breaker, Drew McIntyre. Because we're at what, Blood 19? We added Statlander. I got a name that we haven't mentioned yet, and I want to get the thoughts of the people, because nobody said Shayna Baszler. You have 19. So no on Natty. Okay. Natty is strictly staff. Mike hates Shayna. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Chelsea Green or Chris Statlander should get the last spot. I forget her name, but what's the young lady over in AEW that was with the Dark Order? Statlander has a spot. I believe Soraya made it. Yeah, Chris Statlander is in. I think she got 19, actually. Yeah, Anna. We got a spot for her. Anna J. You know what you meant. You said what you meant, Keller. You call her Bay from time to time. We know. We know. Bray Wyatt. 125 or 249. We got Haku. She's weak in the ring. B-Fab on the ring side. Mia Yim. Did we vote on Mia? Silver, Randy Orton. Roddy Piper. Glamazon. Cruz Del Toro. Shinsuke Nakamura on the scratch and sniff. Tessa. Oh, didn't have Saray down, so she 20. All right, so let's do that. Let's do that. Saray or Tessa? Charlotte Flair, Gigi Dolan on the snapshot. Die cut of Dakota Kai. Gunther on the silver. Captain Lou Albano. Well, I thought she's in TNA. I thought she was over in TNA. With demons, that's wild. That is true. That is factuals. That is factuals. All right, well, we'll take her off. Since, let me see. How do I want to do this? For our last spot, I want to have a vote on, and we can add her to this vote if you want to. We'll do a vote on 3 ladies who. Soraya's already in, right? Oh no, she was the 20th. Okay, all right, then we'll put her in. We'll put her in. That's our 20. More than 20? How many you think, Dave? You thinking 30 for the ladies? Because I don't think did we put Roxanne in? Roxanne Perez. 30. You guys want to jump it up another 10? All right, well, do we throw Candice LeRae in there? But that's kind of the point, Dave. We want to make it to where there's a cutoff, and we're forced to decide between what made it and what didn't. This last box, by the way. Like, to where we have to make a decision on whether or not we allow this person in lieu of another person. Silver Roxanne Perez. Another Jules Creed, 20 of 35 on an auto. Tricolor of Shawn Michaels. Don't forget Michael Cole, that's wild. Kevin Owens. Valkyria, she didn't get voted on. 29 of 99. Kevin Owens. Nikita Lyons on the ringside. Ivar Silver. Bray Wyatt. Tricolor of Asuka. Io Sky. Katana Chance. 138 of 249. Trips. What you guys want? You guys want Nyla Rose? All right, you want to take it up to 25 then? Eve Marie, shut up, blah. Cut it out. Cut it out, sir. Yeah, Britt's in. Britt Baker's in. If Adam Cole's in, Britt's got to be in. Just like Montez made it, so Bianca's got to be in. Jade didn't make it because Jade's not wrestling at the moment. She's in? No, Cora Jade was in. I didn't think Jade Cargill was in. Is she back? She's not back, is she? Yeah, I didn't think she was back. That was the point. Because I'd say, if we're doing that, let's vote on, we'll do a three-way vote for Jade, Dakota, and Nikita Lyons to see who gets the spot. When did she come back? Vera Mahan, 12 of 199. Bruno Sammartino. Nah, no gold. Second case is kind of washy. Austin Theory, 148 of 175. Excuse me. Dragunov on a snapshot. Randy Orton on a white, 58 of 125. Tegan Knox. Ringside of Dom. Silver Roxanne P. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Yeah, last box, blah. So I don't think we're going to get our streak. We're not going to continue either streak. Tatum Paxley. We got a wrestling talk instead of the streak. Speaking of streak, there's Undertaker. 154 or 199. Santos Escobar on the scratch and sniff. Yeah, Brock got me tonight. Top dollar. He was mad that he didn't make it to the roster the first time around. Shinsuke Nakamura on the snapshot, and Shawn Michaels is our final card. All right, so we got our ladies filtered out. We got our fellas filtered out with our tag teams. Let's pick a figurehead. Yeah, Mike. It was trash, but we would sit here just talking wrestling. So, hey man, we gotta have some enjoyment some kind of way, right? Can't all be knuckles and cardboard. Let's get our figureheads. Our Vince McMahon, Paul Heyman, Vince Russo, Eric Bischoff, Jeff Jarrett, figurehead. Let's figure that out real quick. And then we'll get our play-by-play team. Good old JR, Joey Styles, if he's still somewhere in the world doing it. Something like that. All right, let's see what our redemption is. Then we'll do the recap, and we'll get you guys up out of here. Got to be Heyman. I got Heyman as well, personally. He doesn't have to be attached to a wrestler. Triple H. Actually, Vic, that's not bad. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Signature blue. Card 17. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Damn, Vic, you might have trumped. You might have trumped. You might have trumped. I might have to agree with Trips. I might have to go with Trips. I'm not gonna hold you. I might have to agree with you on Trips. All right, let's recap this thing real quick. Yeah, JR's a little washed, but what do y'all think of Corey Graves? Is Corey Graves good or not? All right, to 249. I like Mauro Ronaldo when he was there, but you know, shit happens. Katana Chance, Bray Wyatt, Elektra Lopez. Oh my God. Xavier Woods trying to get away. Valentina Feroz, JC Jane, Edge, Elektra Lopez, Rey Mysterio, Johnny G, JC Jane, Bronson Reed, Becky Lynch, Razor Ramon, Matt Riddle, Eddie Guerrero, Goldberg, Alexa Bliss, Matt Riddle, Roxanne Perez, Top Dollar, Bray Wyatt, Alba Fire, Sonya Deville, and Jimmy Uso. Actually, if I'm gonna be honest with you, for that heel wrestler commentator, I kind of want to put Jericho there. To 199, we got Undertaker, Veer, Yokozuna, Solo Sikoa, Kevin Owens, Veer, Chelsea Green, Cora Jade, Aaliyah, Senga, Godfather, Lita, Valkyria, Rob Van Dam, and John Cena. To 175, Austin Theory, Omos, Giovanni Vinci, Diesel, William Regal, he'd be a good one too. Eddie Guerrero, Drew McIntyre, Charles Dempsey, JC Jane, Liv Morgan, Boogeyman, Raquel Rodriguez, Eddie G, Akira Tozawa, Undertaker, and Joe Coffey. Let's see. To 149. Otis, Cora Jade, Dragunov, Becky, Brooks Jensen, Matt Riddle, Trips, Hank Walker, Drew McIntyre, Shinsuke, Scott Steiner, and Valhalla. So Trips is running the company. Jericho on play-by-play. First ladies feud, Rhea Ripley versus Jordynne Grace for the belt. There's 125. Randy Orton, Thea Hell, Braun Breaker, Davo Kato, Boogeyman, Katana Chance, Big E, Johnny Wrestling, Brock Lesnar, and Mark Coffey. Samoa Joe has the first title run for the fellas. And the tag team war with the Usos and the Bucks are on. To 99, Valkyria, Guru, Tony D, Dragunov, Eddie G, Finn Balor, DDP, Ridge Holland, Hulk Hogan, and Josh Briggs. Completely skipped these, but we'll do our die cuts real quick. Dakota Kai, Dragunov, JC Jane, Shawn Michaels, Roddy Piper, Kira Tozawa, Sami Zayn, Giovanni Vinci. Is that on the inside? Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, it's Giovanni Vinci, but respect is respect. Much better. All right. Elias, Taker, Cam Grimes, Ivar, Ricochet, Zeus, Hulk Hogan, Braun Breaker, Ronda Rousey, and Rhea Ripley. Let's see. Let's go with our number 275. Beefcake, Elias, Fraser, DDP, and Elektra Lopez. To 49. Rick Steiner, Stone Cold, Shinsuke, Dave, Solo, and Bailey. Scratch and Sniffs, Escobar, Shinsuke, Alexa Bliss, Sonya Deville, Xavier Woods, Matt Riddle, Candice LeRae, Grayson Waller, Drew McIntyre, Dana Brooks, Ricochet, Bobby Lashley, Angelo Dawkins, Sheamus, Candice LeRae, Kevin Owens, Gia Lee, and Johnny Wrestling. Dom Mysterio had a solid night. Piper Niven, Sami Zayn, The Miz, Lacey Evans, and Baron Corbin. Scratch and Sniff Autos, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Kevin Owens. Kevin? I don't think he made the roster, which is crazy. Autos, Jules Creed, Zelina Vega, Indy Hartwell, Rockin' Robin, Mia Yim, Valkyria, Raquel Rodriguez. A lot of ladies on the autos. Nikita Lyons, Axiom, Piper Niven. There you go, blah. Ashanti Adonis. Damn, we didn't vote on Swerve. Hacksaw, Quincy Elliott, Billy Graham, Haku, Ivan Putski, Hacksaw again, B-Fab, Gigi, Indy, Undertaker, Grayson Waller, Maurice, Candice LeRae, Bruce Beefcake, Kit Wilson. Ringside Autos. Did the chat die on me? Oh, my bad. I'm tripping. I thought the chat died on me. I had to scroll. Let me see. Damn. All right, Lex Luger, Paul Heyman, Finn Balor, Adam Pearce, Rhea Ripley, Bailey, Finley, and Io Sky. I'm thinking y'all abandoned me. I just had to scroll. Our redemptions, Stone Cold on the blue, Diesel on the blue, Charlotte Flair on the base, Kofi Kingston on the red, and Charlotte Flair on another base. Good luck with those. All right. Case hits, silver ringside of Trips, silver ringside of Solo Sikoa. Those are nice. Our zebras, Blue Chipper, Julius Creed, and ringside of Nikita Lyons. Lions on the zebra print. All right. Our tie-dye party, Apollo Crews, Austin Theory ringside auto, Boogeyman auto, Roxanne Perez, ringside of Apollo Crews, Wesley auto, Caden Carter auto, ringside of Dom Mysterio, Chesley Green, Roxanne Perez ringside, Liv Morgan ringside, Rip Fowler auto, Carmelo Hayes ringside, Godfather, and Chad Gable ringside. Those are our tie-dyes. And then the Gold Gang for the evening. P.S. Michael Hayes on the auto. Snapshot of Carmelo Hayes. And ringside, Samuel Zayn on the golds. No greens, no ones. So the streak was snapped, but we had good wrestling convo instead. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, you guys have a good night. Peace. Yeah, they're the same person, but it's two different spots, Dave. All right, y'all have a good one.